Hey, I wanted to share with you some happy Mother's Day tips. And maybe you are a mother, that's wonderful. If you're not, maybe you want some tips for success because you're going to go to your mom's house for celebrating Mother's Day. So, I have something that I love to go through clients with. It's called like a plan of action sheet. And one of the first steps is to identify the goals that you would have for an event. So, what are the goals that you want to set? Um, We'll go over those. I'm going to ask you questions about those. I also want to set up the thought process that there's always a holiday that I feel in our culture we are always celebrating with food. Is that true at your house? Like, where are you at with your traditions and what you're doing? So it's, Mother's Day is like another holiday. And what have you done in the past in your family, and have the habits that you guys have created or traditions, do they serve you and your family and your goals? So it's something to consider, is maybe we want to create new habits or have like less of the habits that don't serve us. And so we're going to kind of go through what your goals are for the event. So if your goals for the event are to be very intentional with your nutrition, maybe some of the questions that often come up are, well, I want to not feel left out. I want to be normal. I want to participate like everybody else. So those are some of the concepts that possibly you might have. And when I said the one about what are not wanting to feel normal, what is normal? Normal right now in the U.S. is overweight. So we could take that one off the table, right? Because we don't want to be normal. We want to be healthy. Because that's what we're doing right here, is making and setting goals. The another one was that you want to be included. One thing I want to open your mind to is that when you're going to an event like this, are you focusing on the food or are you focusing on the people? If you want to be, feel the connection with them, it has nothing to do with what you put in your mouth. It is not in that direction. So, where are you within that? What does it look like for you? Um, and then, as far as things that don't serve you, uh, in the past, is it all about the dessert? Is like, where are you? And could you have more fun in what you're doing? So I wanted to ask a couple of those questions. So we talked about the goal. Okay, so if your goal is to stay very intentional with your nutrition, then you need to set up a plan for success. You need to anticipate what will be there that will possibly take you away from what you really want. And then you're going to set up a plan so that you're successful using your prefrontal cortex. Now you have to ideally plan this 24 hours in advance. And what you're going to do is ask yourself, okay, so if I want to be intentional, I know there's going to be potatoes at the dinner, and I love potatoes. Potatoes are my whatever, like they get you every time. I don't feel that way, but I'm giving you an example. So maybe you could choose to have something else that you enjoy. Maybe you need to bring a dish. Maybe you ask your husband to cook you food on the grill. Have a nice like teriyaki grilled chicken or a shish kebabs with some yummy yummy veggies. Maybe you put it over a bed of lettuce or cauliflower rice. So find things that you will enjoy, and then remember to focus on the people there. Other things that, maybe you have a healthy alternative. I have a recipe I'm going to put in the comments that is for like a crustless jello pudding type thing. It's like jello and Greek yogurt that you mix together and cool up, I think. And so I'll put the link in there. But that is also something that you could do, is have a healthy alternative that you bring. And then also, like, consider maybe notifying and letting people know who will be there that, hey, I'm working on creating new habits, new traditions, and I don't want to have all this sugar every single holiday because I just want to be intentional with what I'm doing. So please cheer me on. I am excited to be very focused on my nutrition, or I don't know. I'm sure you could say it another way. What feels true to you? But asking for their support is going to be a main thing for that topic. So asking for support, and then you had the plan. What are the possible obstacles? Maybe people are going to say something. That's kind of one that I think most people, in the back of your mind, you wonder what people are going to say if you are being healthy, and then they'll feel guilty for them not being healthy and all of that, right? Has that come up in your mind? If it has, know this, that all the other thoughts from the other people have nothing to do with you, but everything to do with them. So if they are feeling that guilt, most likely they're sad that they don't have the self control yet, or have the tools yet, or have the capability to do what you're doing. Because if they wish, if they made a wild wish, they would want that in the real scheme of things, to not want it, right? So doing it from a place of love, not out of being proud, but just not making a big deal out of it. Thinking about how you don't need to make somebody else feel good about their choice, but you can just, like, it doesn't need to be a relevant conversation either. So those are my thoughts there. And then also consider your headspace. Where are you going to be? If you are going to feel deprived, then I want you to ask yourself, where are you deprived in your life? Because that's just a game from your limbic system right here. And it's going to derail you. It's going to say, I deserve this, or I've been so good, or different things like that. That's not going to serve you. So take time to think of where your headspace might be and plan ahead of time of where you can be in a good place. Like, I'm going to talk about the things that I'm grateful for in my head. I'm going to focus on the children who are at the party and really try to help them have fun. I'm going to do a game. Maybe you're going to play like a verbal game with people. Maybe you're going to be cleaning things up. Maybe you're staying out of the kitchen so that you don't have the temptations there. So figure out your plan and the obstacles, plan for success, and then share it with accountability. Maybe you share it with your coach. I would love that. And then maybe you share it publicly in your client group or in another place where you feel supported. So those are a couple ideas on how to enjoy Mother's Day and any holiday for that matter. And it really is like learning new ways to think about different situations, because if we always think the same way, we're going to get the same results. So let's change our way of thinking, rewire our brain in the ways that serve us through more awareness and love. Do it all out of love, I promise. Happy Mother's Day.